just woke up earlier, just sitting here thinking, so depressed. And I just keep thinking, look, I know that this mind system, this predator mind that predates me all day, just doesn't leave me alone. I know it's not me. This much I understand by now. It's like, who closes your hand? It's called involuntary reflexes. Have you noticed? Who closes your hand? It's your hand, apparently. So you got to stop identifying with this demon matrix. You are not this demon fucking matrix. You're not this human, baby demon, essentially what a human body is. And you're not the thoughts, but it keeps sticking to you. This place is sticky, right? Like, another iteration is how sticky emotions are and your mood. Right, like right now I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to get up. And every time I say I'm enhancing the false I. Right? So it's so convoluted. This place that I feel 99% of people are not aware of the situation and of their situation. And ask anyone. I'm not being arrogant and saying, I'm better than 99% of you, but think about this. Walk onto the street, say, hey, what's life about? To person right in front of you, person A, B, C, whatever. People stand there shocked. I don't know what life's about. What's the meaning of life? One time I said it was to create. Right, the meaning of life is creation and to create, because at the end we can see creations creating themselves and other creations. Right? That was what I said in that video. I'm sure I'll publish that video, the meaning of life. But the thing is, you can go beyond that. Well, that doesn't mean the story ends, or philosophy or anything ends. Because, okay, sure, that makes sense. Life is to create, but who are you creating for? Because you don't stay here. Look, all these little epiphanies I'm going to be starting to do now, what I've realized is it all goes to one place. I don't know if I should call it, Asmodeus, right, this king devil, or if the darkness entity is some other entity. But it looks like it's Asmodeus because it's lust-based. Everything here is lust. If you want to do something, that was lust. You see what I'm saying? If you need to do something, that was the lust of the system itself involuntarily working through you and closing your hand without you even saying to yourself, close hand. Do you see what I'm saying? We are all victims here. Everybody is a victim. We all got tricked into coming here, but that's a different video. You can forget I said that sentence, but we got tricked into coming here. That's another video. It's coming, don't worry. And you guys on my channel, to know I'm suicidal and still not donate, what does that make you? How can that possibly put you in a good light? Therefore, you're not admitting reality. That's evil. That's not kind. It's not that it is kind. It's unkind. I'm feeling bad, and you don't give a shit to make me feel better. You know what I mean? So that's not anything good. You guys are then thus being ungood or not good. And none of you want to admit it. You don't want to be listening to my channel feeling like a bad person. I get it. That's one reason this channel is not, at 1 million subscribers. And that reiterates what we're saying, or what I'm saying, the proof. And it's just that other people are saying what I'm saying too, that this place is, a demon world. But that's what we're saying, You people are so ignorant of this place. Firstly, I don't think we can fix this shithole. because there is so much ignorance, you have to fix ignorance itself to fix this place. Otherwise, you're just going to keep ignoring the solutions, or only accepting little solutions, just enough to keep this place going. Do you see it? Oh, there it is again. All energy going back to the same darkness entity. Well, it's all for him or it. Do you see what I'm saying? Just remember this. Keep this in the back of your mind. Like that 90% rule, that 90% of energetics is parasitical here. 90% of people are parasites. The 90% rule, it just keeps coming in. Remember, I don't know, months ago I told you guys to keep that in the back of your head. Keep also in the back of your head, this is my opinion, maybe you might say, whatever, but hey, you're here on this channel, so I mean, it's what you're meant to use the channel for. Keep it also in the back of your head that this place is not good. Now, not to be pessimistic, but in order to logically sort through the matter, I want you to keep in the back of your head that this place may not be good. Just at least put that clause there, because otherwise you're being ignorant. We have to consider that it's possible that it's not good, and that you're in some kind of trap or something, you know what I mean? That it's a bad situation, a nightmare. Oh, well, look into the world. It's a negative economic nightmare. Wow, that's coincidental. And just keep looking. You'll just find endless coincidences that this place is not good, and that something suspicious is going on here. But I say again, who closes your hand? If you think you're the body, you're what we call an organic portal person. You portal the demons of this matrix, thinking that you are them. That you'll say something to me to protect this matrix or something, and you'll think that was you. Actually, what happened was a demon's code just downloaded into your English language. Into your English, just used your dictionary and your mouth. That's what I'm saying. Who closes your hand? And at times, I'm also susceptible, but who speaks for you? Who is speaking? Who is really speaking? You know what I mean? Is it your highest perspective? You know what I mean? And I do feel, for instance, this is a very high perspective. Now, you might say, but isn't there a higher perspective that this place is ultimately then for good? Let's just pretend for a minute that's the case. It would have to be the end case, because the means are mean. Look into this mean world. The means to the end are very mean. Slap people on the wrist for control to get to the next segment. Get more conscious, so to speak. But then it's not really more conscious, it's more conformed. See, that's why they think we're stupid. They think, like, consciousness is conformity. So if I walk around with my shirt not tucked in, they're like, oh, look how stupid he is. He doesn't even realize that you have to tuck your shirt in. That's how these idiots operate. They think you're stupid for not conforming. They don't get it. And now take another look at everybody's life. Everybody who tells me to get a job. Contribute your energy to this system. Yeah, but what is this system? I'm not talking government and lower third dimensional level. You idiot. That's not what the system and the matrix is, the physical societal infrastructure. It's like your skin, the outer part of it. It's nothing, you know. That's why the matrix is not falling, or the matrix is not crumbling. Culture is crumbling. Society, but that's not the matrix. It's one little thing. You know. Life will go on like life used to be a slime mold without Sega Mega Drives and PlayStations. You know what I mean? Life will go on in a different form. Energy will still be extracted long after humans can breathe on this planet or not. So then, hence, like I said, we're being used along the way. Then we're only means to some end. Sure, maybe I can't prove it. Maybe humans will live forever until the end of the universe. But taking in, things like cosmic expansion and radiation, I doubt it. Maybe though, right? Maybe we become, essentially half immortal or something. We build these super suits to protect us from the environment, blah, blah, blah. But I just doubt it. Anyway, could happen. I could be wrong. You could be wrong. We don't know. But the point is, the means now, on the way to wherever the fuck we're going, is not nice. Now, I'm not saying that makes this place not good, but if we keep looking back, it's always been that way. You look back and there's just even more pain. Have you seen life back in the Dark Ages? And there's always just false promises. It's like this future technology is not coming to your house. You're not going to be waking up, stepping into your regeneration chamber and, healing the arm you cut off yesterday by accident. None of that, or healing your cancer by magically stepping in the machine. That shit is not coming to anybody's home who's listening to this channel. Not one person here listening. You probably won't even, your kids probably won't even have access to that type of technology, whilst it could be active now and you could have it. That's my point. You could easily have that right now. We could build that right now. We could stop war, put all of the billions of war into health technology. And, in a few years or a decade, who knows, but we could soon create some kind of, awesome regeneration machine, for example. Or longevity technologies could go such a far way that, we'd be at least slowing our aging, like massively, right? Like 50-year-olds would start looking like 20-year-olds. That sort of stuff's achievable. We know that because we've got like Annette Larkins, that black lady in America who she looks like 40 when she's 70, just from clean water and fruits and vegetables, eating that her whole life. I mean, that's just from eating right. Imagine if we have life extension technologies. See, it's all coming, you say. That's what I used to think. Like, I used to watch all these videos, be real excited. But what I've come to realize is that there's just always false promises. This place keeps you... Well, think about how you keep a rat running. You put some cheese in front of it. You put a little bit of motivation in front of it and it keeps running on the wheel even though it's not really moving forward. That's exactly this place. If you're not escaping said matrix, you're going around in a circle. It's even called reincarnation, recycling. And people are proud of this. They're like, yeah, I've reincarnated 1,000 times. Look how old a soul I am. Oh, that's why you're such a piece of shit and tormented and can't hear anything I'm saying. Oh, okay. So you've built eons of cognitive dissonance. Good for you. You're well and truly trapped here. That's the actual truth. That's a higher truth. Sure, you can say, yeah, I reincarnated 1,000 times. Okay, maybe that's true for you. For a soul human, not for a spirit human, we come here once. We are all Jesus Christs. Every single one of us is a Jesus. We should have a religion after us. That's what we are. We're spirit humans. That's what Jesus was. A spirit human. That's what I keep going on about. Shiva Puri Baba, Prahlad Janis, the Benjamin Kallenbergs, the Terence McKennas. We're all spirit humans. And notice something about how we ignore your ignorance and the stuff you say and look back up. We try not to even look down. Now, I'm so down at the moment from looking down, I want to quit YouTube. It's like I wanted to quit life. I don't want to be around people because you guys are so far down. And it's not that you're feeling down and horrible. I mean, down mentally. You don't know what's going on. Off to work tomorrow, no idea. That's what I mean by down. You're so far down, so retarded, that you don't know you're retarded. You think you're normal. You guys think you're okay and you're normal in this. But to me, you guys literally look retarded. Like spastic. I can't even get my ideas across to you. You see what I'm saying? I can't even get my ideas across to you. So fucked up these days. It's not like, back in the 90s people could hear everything I'm saying. I'm just saying, it seems to me the situation, when I said these days, I think the situation is getting worse. Because you've got more and more people agreeing on the stupidities. And what's worse than that is agreeance or anything is just the blindness, looking away, ignorance, right? It appears to me that as the world gets more uncomfortable and we have to face ourselves more and more and face truths and painful truths and stuff, people are ignoring more and more and becoming stupider because they're ignoring more because they want to be comfortable. It's too much pain to think. Don't I know it? Because I do it every day. That's my job. To nut out thoughts, and it's very difficult. I put a lot of energy into thinking all day. May look like I'm not doing anything laying down in the bed, but I'm mentally straining, to think about all this. Anyway, yeah, just, it seems to me the situation's getting worse, and look, I think the whole point of this video was, please take another look. In my opinion, this place is so bad, we've got to find a way to stop people coming here, to empower this place. That's what this whole anti-natalist movement is about, I realised. At first, I'm like, why are you anti-natal? It's like anti-life. But since I've realised that this is not life in any fashion, this is death. Society's based around the death industries, yeah? You kill the cow to eat it. Right? The whole of society is based on death industries, and it's a negative economic nightmare. All of reality is based on death. The dirt you walk on is dead stuff. That's what creates matter. Matter is deadness. Matter itself is deadness. It's not alive. It doesn't have life. Spirit is the life in matter, yeah? We all know this obvious shit, don't we? 2021. Fuck me dead. If you don't know it now, you're never going to know it because it's the end, yeah? Maybe, in the 1200s you could get away with not knowing this stuff, but not now. It's the end. It's not halfway through or a quarter way through. It's the end of human history. You should know this shit because we've gone through the motions. Anyway, it looks to me like this place is, not good. And this whole place is built on death. You enter screaming. Not only is the dirt and matter death, you enter here screaming and you're dying the entire time you're here. It's like some kind of afterlife, this place. Anyway, I just wanted to get a few points across, like the thing about who closes your hand. Think about that tonight. I'm going. Sorry guys, I'm annoyed, I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, I'm not depressed terminally because, like, I'm a bad guy or I've taken too many drugs or something. The drugs, they help you ignore it because it's so painful. And then when you come back down, quote unquote, you just start thinking about this stuff again. And so then people say, well, it's the drugs. The drugs made him depressed. No, the thoughts of awareness of this world is what's making me and other drug users depressed, not the drugs. The drugs are taking us right up, and you don't blame the come down on the drug as it's wearing off. What kind of illogic is that? So start thinking, actually thinking.